Hello everyone and welcome to the Vortex, where lies and falsehoods are trapped and exposed. I'm Michael Voris, reporting to you from Rome this week, in the Eternal City on a very blustery day. In the current understanding of how many Catholics, normal in the pew, Joe in the pew Catholics understand the church, there is a lack of understanding on exactly the dire nature of the circumstances the church is in today, particularly in the West, in the United States, in Europe, in Australia, in North America. There is a degree of ignorance that has settled in among the laity, where we simply accept so much of what has been going on in the church for the last 50 or 60 years that it now seems just normal. What we're not understanding is that too many Catholics simply do not know the faith. They've been poorly catechized. In some cases, it would be better had they received no catechism at all, because what they received was wrong and has left them a very, very bad impression of what the Catholic Church teaches. Lots of times when different lay groups are telling people that, hey, watch out for this, and this is going wrong in the church, sometimes these groups get accused of, always saying, oh, everything's bad, everything's bad. Well, the reason that is because everything is bad. Not everything, but so much going on in the church, and the day-to-day life of the church right now is in such dire need of correction and fixing. And there is this very slow inertia, and approaching everything very diplomatically and very, well, you have to approach it this way and very slowly that way. And here's a question to consider. What about the souls who are going to die today? What about the millions of people over the next, couple months, 3 months, this year, who are going to die and go before our blessed Lord? Some of them former Catholics who simply thought they could walk away from the church. We're not in a position right now where we can sit around and wait for 30 or 40 years or 50 years for some things to get fixed. First of all, we don't have a guarantee that far down the road things will be fixed. And secondly, people are dying today. As you're watching this, souls are standing in front of our blessed Lord right now having to give an account. Have the people in the church who've been in charge of preparing them to face that moment for eternal happiness, have they been able to do their job? Are these people able to stand there in the presence of God and say, oh, I take a pass, I didn't know anything, nobody told me anything? What about the condition of our lives today, of so many souls today who simply don't know or don't reason that all of the sexual immorality shouldn't be going on, the broken homes, all of the effects that sin has in this life as well as the next? We are in dire straits right now, and many Catholics simply don't realize this. And the reason why is because we've been lulled into this sort of false sense of, well, there's kind of a quietism almost that, well, our blessed Lord promised that the church, the gates of hell would not prevail against it. That's absolutely true. Of course he did. But he did not promise that everything would turn out fine for every single person in every single age and epoch of the church. And that's what we need to sit and concentrate on right now. We are responsible. We who are alive right now are responsible for this time in the church. We can't kick the can down the road and say, oh, in 20 or 30 or 40 years, everything will be better. We're responsible for this time, and this time we are in is a dire time for the church. And Catholic laity need to understand that and step up to the plate and get with the program. And get with the program means learning the faith, helping spread the faith to other people, correcting the faith that people have as mistaken and mistaken notions of the faith, and get souls in the position where they can see the truth, where people can see the truth and can become holy. That is the job of the church, and that's the job of every one of us, clerics and laity. From Rome, I'm Michael Voris for the Vortex. God bless you.
Please help us keep delivering these kinds of messages that so desperately need to be heard and acted on. Join RealCatholicTV.com today as a premium subscriber. Become immersed in the faith established by Jesus Christ. The Catholic Church is the only hope against evil because that is its God-given mission. As our Lord said, apart from me, you can do nothing. Join RealCatholicTV.com today as a premium subscriber and come to learn and love Christ more deeply.